unique opportunity of witnessing to the world by David Martin Lloyd-Jones. The apostle reminds us that at a time of apostasy, at a time of gross godlessness and irreligion, when the very foundations are shaking, one of the most striking manifestations of the lawlessness is disobedient to parents. 2 Timothy 3:2. When will the civil authorities learn and realize that there is an indissoluble connection between godlessness and a lack of morality and decent behavior? The tragedy is that the civil authorities, irrespective of which political party is in power, all seem to be governed by modern psychology rather than by the scriptures. They all are convinced that they can deal with unrighteousness directly, in and by itself. But that is impossible. Unrighteousness is always the result of ungodliness, and the only hope of getting back any measure of righteousness into life is to have a revival of godliness. That is precisely what the apostle is saying to the Ephesians and to ourselves in Ephesians 6:1-4. The best and the most moral periods in the history of this country and every other country have always been those periods that have followed mighty religious awakenings. This problem of lawlessness and lack of discipline, the problem of children and of youth, was just not present 50 years ago as it is today. Why? Because the great tradition of the evangelical awakening of the 18th century was still operating. But as that has gone, these terrible moral and social problems are coming back, as the apostle teaches us, and as they have always come back throughout the running centuries. Present conditions therefore demand that we should look at the apostle's statement. I believe that Christian parents and children, Christian families, have a unique opportunity of witnessing to the world at this present time by just being different. We can be true evangelists by showing this discipline, this law and order, this true relationship between parents and children. We may be the means under God's hand of bringing many to a knowledge of the truth. Let us therefore think of it in that way. Puritan Gems by Wrath and Grace, taken from Life in the Spirit in Marriage, Home, and Work by David Martin Lloyd-Jones.